up, though? You know the name. It ain't a game. Nigga, it's still the same Joe Ma. You know the name. It ain't a game. It's still the same Joe Ma. Shit. I tell him like this. What you trying to do? I've been always true, never need a crew. Woman, I've been through. Shit. What you trying to do? Heighten up the view, jungle now with zoo. God shows and few. What you trying to do? Mixing old school with the new. Cavalier, I'm no Tyronn Lue. Nigga, what you trying to do? From so much I grew. Next time you judge a nigga out the blue thing. What you trying to do? The prototype, designer dope, got that polo white. The truth's free, I'm Bruce Lee in this dojo fight. Follow me, still no photo like Scarface, the Manolo type. The outlaw, Southpaw, Miguel Cotto, right? Lord of the spring, I'm Frodo Nice. Light-skinned Dolomite, socialite, Acapulco flights on your local life. Mogul heights soaring, pogo pipe in them forests. Black market organs of youngins, you claim ignoring. After Uber recordings, create fantasies in my boredom. My power range mighty morphin'. You the inmate, I'm the warden, baby. Talking to jealousy, haters and music melody. I cruise with Penelope's, you boomerang lady Eloise. Fellas be wanting tutelage, can't spar with this pugilist. Beat you worse than a uterus. Furious people.
Hey. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. I wish it was Friday.
How was y'all week? How's it been so far?
My week has been cool. What about y'all?
It's so slow.
It's been chill. This is my second week working from home, so I'm loving it. I ain't got no
vacation
complaints.
this week. I ain't been doing shit except watching basketball reruns.
It is. I have my second client today, and I might get a third one soon. So it's looking good.
Okay. That's what's up.
We sorry, Hunter.
Cool Hunter.
That's
That's who I am. I'm here.
Yeah. You say
The
you
first
on?
lady.
You say you on vacation?
I'm on vacation, man. I'm
You chilling? You chilling?
All week.
He on vacation.
Okay.
I'm
Relax.
your girl Egypt. I got my pet. What is it?
Phone sex.
What is
phone
that?
Sex.
I have my fox with me today.
What is that a fox? You sure that's a fox? That might be German Shepherd.
Don't worry
Say,
about
I'm
it.
fine,
It's
I'm
your
fucking-
dog.
I'm fucking with you. My bad.
Okay.
Yo, what's good? It's Joe Moff. You know what I'm saying? I've been coolin'. Ain't nothing new to me. You know what I mean? Same old same. But let's get into the day. You know what I'm saying? We will get into this topic. We about to let people know about who we are, how we see ourselves, how we came to be who we are today. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because self-perception is very important out here. You know, a lot of people do things based on image and stuff without even really understanding truthfully who they are. You know what I mean?
Right.
So anybody want to start off with any lovely stories that kind of made y'all back, kind of like shaped y'all personalities into who y'all, you know what I'm saying, are today? You know what I mean? Anybody want to start off? Because I got stories, you feel me? But I want to see anybody want to break.
I want to see what y'all got first.
I mean,
he's
I can
scared.
start. I think what's different now, like the neighborhood is different. You know what I'm saying?
Neighborhood
Like, I grew
different.
up, it was a neighborhood. So you know, you had, you know, it was like a collective in a sense. You know what I'm saying? You had big homies, little homies. You know, homegirls, homeboys. You know, you was outside. Like it was no video games. Technology wasn't around.
Okay.
I think we the last of that generation.
Definitely
Yeah.
the last.
You know what I'm
Definitely the
saying?
last.
Like, this generation is different. Like that's
Yeah.
all they know is more high tech, kind of like, you know, not necessarily interacting face to face with people.
I call them zombies. That's the hell I
I
call
mean,
them.
that's one way you can look
That's
at
a
it.
good name for it.
Zombies though,
Yeah,
but the same. Everybody still, even though the game has changed a little bit, the experience is still, maybe slightly different, but everybody still got things that they still do interacting with each other that kind of similar to how we grew up. You know, it's just how we look at it. You know what I mean?
It was, I think more so what I've missed was that family orientation. Or it was like more family orientated. Is that the word? Because you know.
I think you used the one before.
It's a lot.
Either,
Hold on.
either one, it would have worked out. You know what I'm saying?
But
Niggas
I'm
understood
saying,
what you
like,
were saying.
I grew up, my grandmother raised me.
Mm-hmm.
My mother was there when she was able to. My grandfather was there. My cousins came over every other weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like you say, we were outside. We were playing. There was no video games, no distraction. It was Nintendo, but the whole family played that.
No social
Okay.
media.
Even grandma played Nintendo. No social media.
True,
You would play
true.
Jason in the woods and shit.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
back
true,
then.
true.
You said what shaped you to
Yeah,
be who you
yeah,
are?
basically.
I love comedy.
Okay.
You know? So I used to watch Benny Hill, Carol Burnett, I love.
Oh, you just
TV.
watch the old school
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, I'm 41, so
Oh, that's
Benny
good.
I'm
Hill?
actually the oldest
Yeah,
out of this crew
it
right
sounds
here.
familiar, but I don't.
Yeah,
I gotta
go
Google him.
Google Benny Hill.
I know who Carol Burnett is,
Yeah, I
though.
know who
You know
Carol
what I'm
is.
Yeah,
saying?
Google Benny Hill.
Yeah,
That's the white lady with the red hair.
that's Lucy, right?
Wait, I thought it was the woman from Mama's Family.
I'm not even.
Oh, we all
Yeah,
foul, nigga.
hey,
We
right,
all
everybody
wrong.
out there in the podcast world, if you know who I'm speaking about.
Yeah.
I'm
Yo.
gonna Google it.
Hell. He a white dude?
Benny Hill was a white male. He
Mm.
was heavy set. It was more of, it was like, I think it was from like France or something like that. And like, but he used to do funny things, and it was really funny.
I probably know him.
And it was like naked women running around all the time and shit. And I wasn't really supposed to be watching it, but it was cool. I think that's why, you know.
But see, with me personally, let me give you an idea what I'm talking about. Like who I am today, I'm realizing that I got certain gifts and stuff that I kind of pretty much knew all my life, but I didn't really. Well, I guess maybe just being afraid to be different, or to kind of like just be confident about my significance and who I am. You know what I'm saying? So, but at this time in my life, I know I got a power and influence. You know what I'm saying? But as I look back in hindsight, I kind of, because I didn't go to college and that, so right after high school, that's when the real life hit me, you know what I'm saying? But and I remember in high school, you know, I remember one story that kind of stands out that kind of showed me that brother had power influence back then. I just didn't know it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I remember one time, you know what I'm saying, I was in class, and you know, I had a reputation of being a hothead, you know what I'm saying? And I was in the
can see that.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was in the class, and I remember my teacher had grown to really like me and shit, so she kind of like, she was pregnant, and she was like really talking to me and fucking with me, and when she went on paternity leave or maternity leave, she say
fucking words up today.
I know, hey, but look, but it's real though. It's real though.
as
Y'all understood a nigga though.
Hennessy.
You know what I'm saying, right? So she.
Crowd 360
Yeah.
vocabulary.
Yeah, help us
tonight.
out now. You family, help us out now. So you know what I mean. But so when she left, it was a sub. It was a substitute that was cool with the teacher. So she was like, and so the teacher had told her, "Hey, Joe, pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? He got power influence." See, I didn't know I had power influence, but she told her like, you know, you talk to him, he probably help you out there. So. The teacher told me, she knew I was out there in the hallways. I wanted to be out there skipping, hunting over suckers. We went to the same school and shit.
Yeah.
But so I told the teacher came to me because she was having a rough day. The sub was like, Joe, you know what I'm saying? I let you skip and I pass you, but just can you help me get this class under control? Because
Yeah.
I swear I
It's
can't
real.
do nothing.
That is real.
crazy.
So I was like, what you want me to do? Like, I ain't no police. I ain't gonna tell these niggas what to do and shit. You know what I'm saying? She was like, if you could just get them quiet so I can just get my lesson through, I'll let you skip. You can leave. You can do whatever
That's
you
how
want.
teachers was.
Yeah, you feel me?
That's how they are today,
Hunter
too,
no.
sometimes.
So I was
Yeah,
like, all right, yeah, because I wanted to be out there in the street. So I was like, all right, cool. So class started, you know what I'm saying? They wildin'. They throwing shit. It's like the typical classroom in the movie, right? They throwing shit, nigga. They ain't listening to nothing that she's saying, right? So
Oh, great friendly.
yeah, oh, great friendly. So Shorty say she looks at me and like we was talking telepathically. She was like, now. I was like, no. She's like, now. I was like, no,
It was
right?
the eye.
Cause I was like, I was like, hey man, y'all motherfuckers read, right?
He said, yeah.
Hey, but I put my head straight, right? Cause I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to fight somebody now.
Right.
Dog, next thing you know, I start hearing niggas read. Somebody was like, chapter 1, and they started reading, and I was like,
said that.
oh shit. And everybody in the class went on, and from that day further, they would look at me to act like
As
if it was
you
a
was
sub,
the
if it was a
leader.
sub for the
That's
sub,
crazy.
they would look at me to be like, hey, is it cool?
It's
And I'd
so
be like,
true.
nah, I don't even know that nigga. Y'all do what y'all want to do and shit.
Like, who
It's
the
so
fuck?
true.
who
I
you
got a
talking to?
story. I'm gonna go.
I was that nigga though. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Whole time
Bam
I'm
out
gonna
of
go full
fun.
friendly, right? So shout out to everybody that went to Lower Baltimore Middle School.
Okay,
Yes.
shout him out now.
LBA.
Shout him out now.
LBA.
I love that school.
Before was Isaac J. Gordian.
That's a
right.
Maryland thing. I'm from New York. Go
It's all
ahead.
good.
Okay, that's
You
all
gonna
right.
change
We
the
accept you. We accept you.
So I got two crazy stories. So the first story is the craziest.
Okay.
In 7th grade, I had a science teacher. I'm trying to think, should I say his name?
I want to
don't-
know.
I don't want to be super hot. But
Macklefish.
Say the Bama name. We don't give a
nah, Macklefish was wild too though.
Yeah.
But
He was a creep.
nah, fuck it. I don't care. Mr. Updike.
Oh, I remember him.
Updike. That's a hell of a name,
got
man.
Science, right?
That's a hell of a name.
Mr. Updike,
Mr.
right?
Updike.
Okay.
Yeah.
He got
That
personal
sound too
issues
close
off the
to
name
uptight.
alone.
We was in
He had
Mr.
a
Updike's
tight
class.
asshole.
I'm talking about first. I ain't even talking about into first semester of that school year. I'm talking about like in the first month. We were supposed to be looking now. Keep in mind, this is before DVDs and all of that shit. This is when they used to roll out the TV with the VCR.
Yeah.
Oh man, I remember them days. You used to love them days though. You be like,
when I
bet the
saw
lights
that
gonna go
damn
out. I'm about to
lights
sit
gonna
beside a
go
little
out.
shorty.
You gonna get your feel
Yeah, I'm about to get
on.
my little finger poppy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it real. I'm
In
sorry.
5th grade,
No,
This
this
was
seventh
He
seven.
said 7. They was doing
It's
that
middle
back
school.
then.
It's
You know what I'm
seventh
saying?
grade.
We was doing that
I
back
was
then.
humping the desk.
Man, you knew you had the
She was humping the desk.
TV
What
on
you-
the wheels of your day. Y'all
You
probably
was-
had the
I was
typewriter
humping
in the
desk.
projector
In
thing.
front of people? You was in the
No,
class?
when the lights were out. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know she was. I know she was. Off the Jose Cuervo, just like tonight.
Anywho.
Right, exactly.
Anywho.
Super wild, right?
I would hate my fucking
So this
activity.
is science class, right? So we supposed to be watching some video on nature or some shit. This Bama accidentally had a gay porn.
Get the
Oh!
Lying.
Oh!
in this.
Go ahead, cuz.
Is it like
What is wrong with PG County?
But we were so smart as students.
Uh-huh.
We was like, nah, we ain't gonna tell nobody. You got to pass everybody.
No
with
bullshit.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
that
what's
was
up.
very
That's
intelligent.
gangster.
Everybody on my watch everybody on my. I'm telling you.
Hey, that's gangster.
I'm
got
talking
to
about
at that
whole
point.
Oh,
year.
so you gonna write me up because I remember
What?
that porn?
What?
Exactly.
I tell my father
Right.
about that shit. They gonna him and my uncle's gonna whoop.
Yeah. You showing us man on man. Yeah.
For a whole year.
Yeah.
Now keep in mind,
Please don't come to my class next
on a
year.
VHS tape,
Yeah.
you ain't got them DVD options. You don't got the tech, the tech options you got now.
Right.
When you hit play,
Yeah.
that shit gonna play, and then you gotta.
And don't let you have had him 8th grade year too.
Now, all right. So I'm gonna leave
You
Updike
couldn't even
alone.
turn that shit
Okay.
off.
8th grade, I had another teacher,
Who was it?
Mr. Borghetti.
I remember
This
him.
was C team. C2, we downstairs.
Downstairs.
Have such long names. It's just fucking crazy.
Downstairs.
I had a teacher
C-team.
named Mr. Hamburger. What the hell?
Mr. Hamburger.
We're gonna get to that
Go
story.
ahead.
That's a secret identity
So,
right there.
Mr. Borghetti class was so wild. It was kind of like what you were saying. They was like, man, you know what?
What did he teach again? Was it
Borghetti.
Spanish?
He was a
That
Spanish
sounds like
teacher.
a-
He was a Spanish teacher. So he
Type
was
of
like, look,
ham.
I recognize it's a couple of y'all that got influence over the rest of the students. All I need for y'all to do is not disrupt the class.
Yeah.
And you gonna get a C.
Yeah.
So y'all were bribed in PG County. That's why this shit is being investigated.
Right.
Oh, that's
what
so
I'm saying.
foul.
This
You
shit
gonna blame the
goes
kids? You gonna blame the
That's so
kids?
foul.
She gonna blame the kids though.
This shit goes
I
back.
thought it was disrespectful.
I'm
that
talking
they
about we was in the
investigating.
back of the class. I'm talking about girls sitting on your lap playing.
Oh
spades.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
The life
yeah.
thing was a
Yeah.
big thing in middle
Oh yeah,
school,
what?
okay?
What?
Yeah, so
You better
funny.
believe it,
Yeah,
but
hold on. I'm gonna leave it at that. I got more. I'm not even leaving middle school yet. How much time? Where we at?
yeah, because we want to share
We gonna let
everybody.
everybody
Yeah,
share
yeah.
this one.
I
I'm
used to
coming-
substitute teach at LBA when I graduated high school.
Go ahead. It's on you. You got it.
Wow. You want to tell
I
that
was
story?
18.
Oh,
I
my God.
I substitute teach at it was Isaac J. Gordine at that point
Mm-hmm.
for about 5 years on and off, and them students was off the hook.
Oh yeah.
Like
oh,
they
yeah.
used to video record me walking past them, like the boys in the classroom. And
Oh, they was ready.
Whistle at me.
Oh,
and
they
all
was
that
ready.
Stuff. But you know what?
You
The
knew what
crazy
you was
thing
doing.
is, a lot of teachers would tell you they don't like teaching middle school because at that age the kids are so like disruptive and they like start smelling themselves. I didn't have a problem
Okay.
because I met them where they was at. Like I would cuss at them, sit the fuck down.
Oh,
Don't
shit.
make me call your
Nah,
mother.
so you was turning them
I
little
would pull out
motherfuckers
my cell
on.
phone and be like, "What's your mother number? If you can
Take
give
her
it to me,
name
I'll
off of
call
the
the office
bottom.
and get it."
You gotta get a feel.
And
for
I
it.
would talk to
School
them
is
in
at.
front of the whole class. So what you gonna do? But I loved it. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I loved it. But they was off the hook.
Nah. What's that? You got some stories? Here, go ahead.
I mean, I was a class clown, so.
Well, I
see
can
that.
see that.
I mean-
No shit. Really.
I mean, like,
Really?
it was off the chain. But I was a peacemaker in high school.
Was you?
Yeah, I really didn't like bullying.
Okay.
So yes, I'm a female, but when I saw fights, I would break fights up.
Even the niggas that was fighting over you?
Dudes, no.
Oh, she ain't break them up.
Look,
She ain't break them up. She let them niggas kill each other.
Another story.
She let them kill each other. Let them kill each other. Shit.
I can't even tell you about that. That's some shit. But
Okay.
yeah, I was more of a peacemaker when it came to high school. When it came to high school, and I like all my teachers loved me. Like, you know, they wanted me to do the. You know, I was supposed to get suspended. Okay, let me tell you what happened.
Okay.
My grandfather passed away.
Sorry to that.
And it was a school day that I had to go to gym. Who hated gym? I fucking hated
all
gym.
the girls hated gym.
Why did we even have to have gym in the
Stories about
summertime?
that.
Well, you probably like the poom poom shorts running on.
Right.
Oh, you definitely did. That's what I did. Especially when you're doing the calisthenics in the line and you behind a younger, you had the crush on and they doing a little butterfly joint and she bent over and shit.
So my grandmother worked for the district as well. She worked for the school district.
Okay.
So everybody knew my grandmother. And my grandfather passed away, so I was going through a lot of stress. And me and my homeboy Chris, love you. So that's my best friend in high school. We got drunk before we went to school. So
that's how we did it.
That's
how we did it. That's how we did it.
I was in like 10th grade.
True. That's about the right age for that. That's about the right age for that.
So I forgot I had gym
baby,
that day. And it was about 100 fucking degrees.
Oh nah, and you was drinking?
So I was
in New
I was
York.
off of that back in the 90s. So what was it like? The vodka.
Oh
Different
man,
flavor vodka they used
you
to
was drinking the
have.
Absolute. That's what you was
It was
drinking.
Absolute.
I already knew.
Oh,
It was that on E and J. It was that on E and J. You know how young we do it cheap when we young.
Oh, MD
Absolute.
2020.
Oh man,
I love that. I love that. Mad Dog.
Upside
Yes,
down in front
indeed.
of the damn car, Mad Dog. So I was like, oh fuck, we got gym today. So I'm telling this girl Amanda, I was like, look, I'ma just run around just one time. Because I think I'm gonna pass out, so I could just spend all day in the nurse's office, right? So I was like, oh, I fell down. And the gym teacher was like, oh my God, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I just need some oxygen. It's so hot out here. So they took me to the nurse's office, right? So
So dramatic.
I can still see her face. My nurse, her name was Zelda. Zelda, God rest her soul. Zelda, she had a mouth. Her mouth was like, you know, she had a big mouth. So she comes down to my face and she said, oh my God, are you all right? Because I'm from Long Island.
Okay.
And she was like, oh my God. What the hell were you drinking? I was like, apple juice.
Like shit.
Smell like apple
I was about like 14 years old.
Some Jesus juice.
Girl, when they told me my grandmother was on her way to come and get
You
me,
knew he was with that ass.
I ran to the woods.
Oh nah.
Speaking of that,
You
I
know
have
the
a
woods
story.
in the back
Yeah,
of the school.
I got one
Everybody
too.
had
I'm
a
about to line
spot
them
in
up.
the
Stories
woods.
coming back.
Yeah.
They're
Everybody
coming back.
had the woods in the back of the school.
Yeah,
Y'all had
definitely.
woods
Yeah,
in
we
the back
did.
of
Yeah, we
school.
did. Yeah, we did.
Everybody
Yeah, we
went
did.
to.
Yeah, we smoked back there. Yeah.
I ran to the motherfuckers' woods. I was contemplating. I was like, oh shit, she gonna kick me out of the house. I'm gonna be homeless. But anyway, luckily I got a job that day. And my grandma was like, I don't want you to be an alcoholic. For fucking 2 hours. I had to
Oh, my
listen to
God.
That grandma,
Don't wanna hear that
my
shit.
grandmother talked to me
Sounds
for
about
2
right.
hours. And I was like, you know what, Grandma, I'm sorry. But, you know, because I was a good student, because my grandmother worked for the district, I only was suspended for 2 days.
That's what's up.
Usually it's a week.
Yeah,
But it
yeah.
was only for 2 days.
That's what's up.
And I learned my lesson. You know, I started drinking after school hours.
My girl, that's what's up, my girl. Look, I want y'all to hit y'all with a double dose of story. I want to hit you with a story about you talking about teachers and shit. I got a story about teachers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but then you know what I'm saying. You talking about parents though getting caught up in school, dog. I had one of the craziest incidents that happened to me getting caught up as far as a parent situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in school and it was I think something happened. We had a half a day, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't know we had a half a day. You know what I'm saying? I was just skipping on a regular. It was a regular Tuesday to me. I was just skipping. You know what I'm saying? Right. It was a regular Tuesday. I'm like, nigga, let's go back to the hood. We went back to the hood. We smoking. We all of a sudden. Then I don't know how I got the message, but I got the message that it was a half a day. So I was like, oh shit, I need to make it back to the school because at the time we had moved from the neighborhood, so I couldn't take. You all right? You all right? Yeah.
This dog I got on my
Oh Lord, that's right about to kill you. See, you brought Rover out this motherfucker. Rover is killing you, girl.
That baby.
Lord have mercy.
My sinuses.
She got the
Sorry, you guys.
Oh my
she got the
God.
Jumanji fur out this motherfucker.
Arctic
I think
squirrel
it's
you got
safe
over
to
there.
say everybody is fucked up in here
Arctic
tonight.
Hey yo, hold on. I saw her go. I said I gotta make sure she all right. Let me stop my story right quick.
I know. I like going blind in one eye.
You
You
good?
tissue.
You good?
Oh my God.
Okay,
All right,
all right. Let me get back.
She got it.
All right, let me get back to the story. You know what I'm saying? So I get caught.
air.
So I get caught up. All right,
All
so
the time.
I'm like, all right, I gotta get back to the school, because at the time I was suspended off the bus, and so I was like, I gotta get back to the school because I know my father gonna come pick me up. So, and my father, everybody, if you know me, you know my father don't play. You know what I'm saying? My father whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I can't get caught in this hood because he knows that if I'm around here, then I ain't doing nothing good. You know what I'm saying? Pops know me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking. I couldn't get no ride, so I had to hoof it. So I'm like, hey yo, I'ma hoof it. And I was way far to be trying to walk to the school, but I was gonna hoof it. So I'm walking. But
And
guess
Friendly
who?
already in the secluded area.
It ain't it though? You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking, but guess who I see taking a
daddy.
buck in the L right there in front of me in the neighborhood that I ain't supposed to be in? My daddy, right? And my little sister in the car. So it's raining, right? Dog, this Bama stopped the car. Let me tell you, my heart dropped in my ass, right? So I'm walking to the car, ass tight to the motherfucker, right? Cause I know something bad about to happen, right? And my sister, she young at the time, right? She don't want nothing bad to happen to me, so her eyes is watery before I even get in the car. So I get in the car. So this nigga, so I'm riding in the car. He cussing me out. He's like, "The fuck I told you about coming around here? You know, I know you ain't doing shit." So I'm just like, yeah, okay, this and that. He was like, "You know what? Get the fuck out the car and run behind the car." Nigga, I looked at it, I was like, run behind the car. I was like, oh, this nigga told me to run behind the car. So he said, nigga, I ain't playing. So my father about 6 foot, 2 something, nigga big, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was like, let me get the fuck out of this car. So I get out of the car, I'm behind the car. Now my little sister dramatic ass looking in the back window crying like, and I'm sitting there running and jogging and it's raining and I'm
crying?
Yeah, she crying because she know this is fucked up. Everybody knows this is fucked up, you know what I'm saying? And there's people looking at me like, and check it, I'm running on 210. I'm not even on the neighborhood, nigga. Nigga, he got me on 210 hooked like this, nigga. Like I'm on a chain gang, nigga. So what I'm saying is, bro, you know what I'm saying? But Pops, I got caught up because he knew I wasn't supposed to be around there. You know what I'm saying? So he let me in the car because he asked me, he got tired of my little sister crying. You know what I'm saying? So he let me in the car. So then, you know, I got my ass whooped and, I had to pay for that, you know what I mean? But you want to talk about teachers though, E? I got a story about teachers.
Hold on. I got a story about.
First thing, go ahead, T. Go ahead, T. What's up? What's up?
So this was a testing day at Oxon Hill. I went to the wonderful world of Oxon Hill.
Yeah.
Wonderful world. My sister
Pretty
went to
Girl
Oxon Hill.
County where all the cute girls
What's
were.
our Clippers? That's
Yes,
it. Oh, yeah.
Clippers.
Yeah.
Oxon Hill had pretty girls.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they
Wasn't
did.
Friendly?
Yeah, more than friendly though.
I don't know.
Look, watch
I
it.
don't know.
man.
More than friendly
I don't
though.
know.
Yeah, this kind of
Friendly niggas used to come to Oxon Hill to get
Yeah,
bitches after school.
I believe that.
I remember
I believe that.
that.
That's a fact. That's a
Exactly.
fact. That's factual.
I remember that.
That's factual.
So y'all
Good
all
people.
Y'all all went to the same
Who
school.
had better
No.
Friendly Oxon Hill? Okay.
No.
let's
She
do
went to
that
Oxon
debate.
Hill. Me and Hunter went to Friendly.
Call 202-652-0708.
So
Right.
Lines are
listen,
open.
this day it was a testing day.
Okay.
It was snowing outside. It was wintertime.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So me and my girlfriend, Takara, we decided she lived in the neighborhood in South Lawn.
Uh-oh.
So we skipped
South
school.
Lawn.
We left school, went to her house, walked to her house, and we chilling watching TV. I went to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of them days. I ended up spraying something, right? Like the potpourri spray.
Okay.
So then we had the blinds open so that we could see her mother pull up because her mother worked at night, but she was supposed to be in Philadelphia this weekend.
Supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think this was like a Friday or something. So I get to come out the bathroom, sit on the couch, we chilling, drinking her mother's wine. And
Right.
and I don't know if y'all know, like
Oh my
DMV
God.
listeners, but South Lawn houses are really small. So you can come in the front door and see the back door
Oh, damn.
to the yard.
Yeah.
So we seen her mother pull up. And as she's pulling up, we're like cutting off shit and trying to put liquor away and all this shit.
Too late.
And so it's snowing outside. I left my coat in the house.
Low.
We ended up leaving the TV on because we was
Low.
rushing trying to get out the house before her mother came in the door.
Yeah.
And so her mother instantly called her. Well, let me back up. So we run out the back door, jumping fences in houses like in South Lawn, back-to-back houses. I think it's like 3 or 4 houses back-to-back. So we was jumping fences. I ain't have no coat on. She ain't have no coat on. It was cold as shit outside. And I almost slipped and bust my ass on the
Oh, no.
on the walkway, on the sidewalk. And so her mother comes in, and by this time we're like about to walk in the door of Oxon Hill.
Okay.
And so her mother calls her, and she was like, "Who the fuck was in my house?"
Okay. Yeah. That's about
She's
right.
I got some stories.
She's like,
that.
nobody. And her mother's like, why was my TV on? Y'all normally cut my TV off every morning before y'all go to school. Why was my TV on? And she was like, I don't know, Mommy. Maybe Brian forgot to cut it off.
Blaming somebody.
Right, the sibling.
Uh,
So she walked around the house, and she was like, why are my cups sitting out? Why did somebody spray something in the bathroom?
Man, she was on her
She
G
was
No,
on it,
bro,
right?
dog.
FTI.
What, she work for the police?
We didn't even tell her.
FBI.
Like, we kept denying it until like 3 years ago, and then finally we was like, you know what? It was us. We was in the house. Sorry.
So y'all got away with it, though.
We got away,
At the
but she
time.
knew that we was in the house.
Please.
I got one of those in the
Go ahead.
man, I'm trying to think of what's the next best joint, man.
I'm sure you got a lot of them.
Well,
I
We
have
already
one,
know.
too.
We already know Hunter got them intricate stories,
Right.
too.
Well, get it together.
because well, based on what the first lady just said, because I didn't strategically list all of mine because I have so many.
Lord.
That is so sad.
But kind of like what she was just saying, right? So it was one morning we was skipping.
Gotta skip.
It's got to be like 10th, 11th grade. So my man Manny and shit, like he had the whip. So you know, whoever
There
got
was
the
one
whip,
friend who had the
They
whip.
gonna get the chicks.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
one friend.
the way our crews was set up in high school was, you know, like it would be no more than 4 of us generally. I mean, you know, we had our neighborhoods behind us, but that was my right hand man. So it was one of them days. Oh, hold on, matter. I got 2 stories.
Oh Lord.
No,
No, one, and we passing the mic. One to pass the mic.
Okay, that's like passing
so
a
hold on.
blunt.
Yeah,
You gotta
you know
hurry
what I'm
up,
saying?
nigga.
Pat,
All right.
2 hit, you know what I'm saying?
But hurry
You know what
up.
I'm saying? Yeah.
So here's the
He
story.
trying to hold on to the jet.
Right.
Okay. So I got it. Right?
Double.
So in this story, I got you. This story, right? So my mother goes out of town.
Okay. Best
Oh,
time
Lord.
for action.
I already
So-
know where it's going.
All of my, like, I'm the youngest, like, in my clique crew, generally speaking. So everybody be 2, 3, 4 years older than me, or they would be my age. You know what I'm saying? So Manny, my man, everybody know my right hand man. So he's a couple years older than me. My other older man, Kevin, was supposed to pick us up. Like, we came home from, like, we had the decision of where we would go home to from school. I would catch this bus, would go around his way, or he would catch the bus coming around my way. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like, we were that responsible.
I
We
can
had
dig.
that autonomy.
I
so
can
to
dig.
speak. So we came back to my house because mom was going out of town. So I knew where my mother liquor stash was. So
Oh,
me and my
man.
man got a bottle of like Puerto Rican rum, took like 16 shots, like shotting it up. Like I'm talking about, so when my man comes to pick us up, we are like front door open.
Damn.
Like, you know, the front door open, and you got the screen door. You know what I'm saying?
nah.
Storm door.
Yeah.
We on the kitchen table, out, done. I'm talking about cooked.
Wow.
Cooked. Like, he has to walk us to the whip.
What?
Each one of y'all.
Both of us.
Oh.
This is like 9-6 shit. I'm gonna let you know what we was listening to. We was listening to the Yuck Mouth Thugged Out albulation. That's when the nigga you love to hate was cranking and
Okay.
and that's what
What's
we
that,
was
like
on.
Go Go or something?
No,
Nah, it's West Coast.
That's West Coast music.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Loonies.
This is like but the Yuck Mouth was.
Can you
I
give
got
me the year?
I got 5 on it.
I got 5 on
Yuck
It used
Mouth.
to be
So
Yeah.
6 in my
his
day.
first album was a
I
double
hated
album.
this shit. I hated this shit.
Niggas,
Okay.
you love the hit. Yeah, so we was listening to that, right? So I'm in the back seat, so I'm drunk. So in my younger days when I was drunk, I had a spitting problem.
Oh, I hated that shit.
Oh, I
Shit, I
would have
got that
hated
now,
standing
shit.
next to you, getting all that fucking DNA all on my face.
So I'm in the back.
What?
Right.
You talking about a different type of spit?
Yeah,
You talking about a
no.
different type of spit.
What kind of spit you're talking about? That
I'm
comes
talking
out of your
Out
mouth?
of your mouth.
Yeah.
That's DNA.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other type of DNA. Look, stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me.
Stay
Nigga,
focused.
you took that. You took that there,
took it
nigga.
that way.
I was with her. And she wasn't talking about what you was talking about. Yeah, I was with
I
her.
got where he was coming from.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I was with her on that one. I'm sorry. She was talking about saliva.
I know.
Yeah,
All
yeah, all
over
right,
my
so anyway.
face, raining on
All right,
me.
so-
Go ahead.
So I'm in my man back seat. So I'm drunk. I'm cooked.
She spit all over.
I'm just spitting on the window.
Oh, I would have beat
Without
your
rolling
ass.
the window down, right?
I would have beat your ass.
Respectful.
So keep
Right.
in mind, like I'm in
Get it
the
out my car.
I'm in the passenger seat. I'm in the back passenger seat to the right. So, you know, my man, like he could kind of see and hear me spitting on his window. I'm like, no, James, stop spitting on my shit. I'm like, all right, I got you, dog. I got you.
I got a thing with spit.
God, you got your ass
Stop
whooped.
spitting on the window.
God.
Ugh,
My bad,
stop
bro. I
that,
got you.
please.
Why he ain't roll the window down though?
He was too drunk.
Not,
drunk too.
Oh, okay.
He just didn't get drunk with us.
Yeah.
So we get to my man's house, pass out, like same clothes on, everything. Now this I know I
James, you do get fucked up when you
Yeah.
fucked up. You say you
It
do get
depends.
fucked up when you
No.
fucked up.
It depends.
Yeah,
on that
you
occasion.
do.
Look, they got proof
got
on your ass.
stories.
We
They
gotta
got
be
proof
your
on your
mother and
ass.
shit.
Yeah.
Stop. Like a fucking kid at Walmart and shit.
It depends, man. You know, it just goes with the flow of things.
My man say, look, man, he having a good time. Okay, that's what he
it's
doing.
Like smoking a J, you hit it one too many times. I mean, you're gonna get too high sometimes.
Yeah, it happens.
So,
It happens.
so we passed out. This I know I was cooked. I didn't take no clothes. So we in high school. So we pass out. Next morning, my man mother just walk in the room, snatch the curtains open. Fuck y'all niggas woke up sleep in the same clothes. What y'all was doing last night? Y'all ain't even take your shoes off.
Damn, that's drunk.
Caught up.
Wake
That's
up.
drunk when you don't take your shoes
Caught
off.
Like when you know a hangover is real when you like a teenager with a hangover because this is your first experience with hangovers.
Yeah.
Like, man, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
like
You don't hear nothing.
Yeah, I was disrespecting the drink.
So my man, this is how funny we were. So my man, him not recognizing his drunk routine, he wants to do what he normally does. He drinks some milk. We walk into the bus stop.
He threw up, didn't he? Oh,
I'm talking about walking to the
nah.
bus stop.
Oh, nah.
I'm talking about now. Keep in mind, I got the same shirt on. I got the same outfit on
Yeah.
the day before. In my mind, I'm like,
Them
bro,
niggas is stinking.
I'm not staying.
Stinking.
I'm going in this motherfucker. I'm checking in at homeroom.
and you
And
leaving.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm not staying in school today, dog.
Real shit.
I have no clothes. I
Real
look
shit.
shabby out here. I'm balled up. All my
Smell like a wino.
man Earl. I'm talking about he had the whip. He had the car.
Spitting
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So he had the car. So we get to school. We check in. We walk out of first period. Walk into the hallway. He's like, dog, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't have hall sweeps? You ain't get caught up
Yeah,
in
we
the
had
hall
hall
We
sweeps.
left.
Yeah, we had hall sweeps though.
Like
Yeah.
we left. Like as soon as you walk out of class, you walk to the parking lot and roll the fuck out.
Yeah. True.
Oh man, we got
True.
Yeah, shout out to Friendly High, man. We got
Yeah.
stories for days.
We had hall sweeps though and shit, but if you was a real G, them hall sweeps ain't
then-
wild you
and
like
then-
that.
and then-
We used
We
to,
had
I used
hall
to,
sweeps in LBA.
I used to run
We
like
did, too.
shit in
We
not
had
about
a
9 and
hall-
10.
yeah,
I
we
used to
had a hall
run, nigga. They couldn't catch me. But like 11
Hey,
and
we
12,
used
11 and 12, they was like,
We had
that
a
nigga,
hall
leave him
lady
alone.
that everybody was scared of, Paula. I remember her. I was like, it's crazy because security in Suitland can't even handle these kids. This was one little lady, and the hallway was quiet.
Like, she didn't play. She was snitching.
She didn't play.
She was snitching out there.
Man.
See, we didn't care if we got caught as long as we got caught by one of the male administrators.
See,
Or
See,
male
now, that's that
security.
shit. Hold on, now. Now, I
they
got some
would've
shit about
let
that.
us
You want to say
leave.
something? Because I got a story right quick about that kind of shit she talking about.
Because one of the administrators from LVA just got caught for
Who?
what's the Bama name? He just got caught in VA for having sex with a young girl off Richmond Highway.
Oh, the black guy. What's
Black dude. I can't think of his name.
What?
Yeah.
LBA though?
I know he was
Yeah.
touching on them young girls was
But
fat
it's
as shit
crazy
when we was in
because
school,
when
man.
we were
Yeah.
when
You
I
know
was
it.
growing up in high school, it was
Yeah.
nothing but old teachers.
Oh, no,
Nah,
not
not
They
for
would
us.
they would be our age, but they were old.
Look, let me tell you this right quick. Because I was, when you're young, you naive, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, we all naive. Even some people
I
naive
ain't
to this
never
day.
seen no cute ass teacher in my school. I'm sorry.
I did.
Oh,
I had a substitute.
oh,
He would flirt with me all the
Hey,
time.
yo, Hunter, we had him in that joint, cuz. We had him.
What's
Went
up?
to
Oh, look at you, dirty to the mud.
saying.
Look at that little fresh ass.
Wow, I'm telling you, I know our shit was wild.
But hold up, let me tell you, y'all, because I went on this little trip. We went on a little senior trip and shit. You know, this is when I,
Go on, man.
this when I,
Oh man, I got a story about
this
that.
is when I knew, because I was naive. I thought when I used to hear like teachers messing with students, I used to think it was only like the guys messing with the
That's gonna be
girls.
my next story.
That's what I thought.
That's my next
I was like, okay, that's just the guys messing with the girls. I never thought that it's the girl teachers messing with dudes, so I never thought about it. You know what I'm saying? So I go to my little, you know what I'm saying, my senior trip or whatever. All I'm gonna say is that I go to the joint, you know, I brought my little treat, you know what I'm saying, little young dude, we go to Florida, you know what I'm saying, so I brought my little treat, going to the little room, about to spark up, but since we was about to go to, what was it, Orlando Studios, some shit like that, Universal Studios, we about to go to that joint, so, I was like, you know, I ain't gonna spark up right now, I'm just gonna chill, you know what I'm saying, so, the little teachers, little young joints, they bust up in the room, they like, we know y'all got something in here. And I was like, nah, I ain't got nothing. I had the perfect stash, but I knew they weren't gonna find. So they was searching and shit, they ain't find nothing, right? So I go up in the, we about to on our way to go to the bus. I'm the last person going on the bus because I wound up hitting the jail before we left. So I go up to the bus and the little young joint, I ain't gonna say no names because you know what I'm saying, but little young joint, I used to have my pants, you know me, I used to have my pants sagging, cuz my pants used to sag, cuz. So, shorty, when I say the little bad joint, this bad joint squeezed my young ass. My young, I'm talking about, yeah, young. Of course it was a girl.
she a
I wouldn't be
teacher
telling the
or-
story if it was a
Yeah.
guy, nigga. That story would go with me to the death of me, nigga. But no, it was a female, bad joint too. Squeezed both my hands, 2 hands. Each cheek was in each hand, nigga. And I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
That shit
And then I didn't know what to do because I liked it. I want her, but I didn't know what to say. So I was just like,
She was
oh,
cute. That's the only reason
yeah.
why you liked
I was like, oh. So then I go on the bus and she look at me and I just go on the bus and I'm just sitting in the bus like, hey, yeah, what the hell am I supposed to do? So later on that night, this is what I'm saying. My eyes are starting to be open, like, oh, hold up, dog. Like, this is some sexual shit. So I go up to the so I'm walking around at the hotel and shit, smoking, and next thing you know, I passed this room and it was this teacher that he kind of had a little moisture to his voice and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it was a guy, he had like a little moisture to his voice.
Had a high dew point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I remember his door was cracked. The door to his hotel was cracked.
Right.
And I'm
That
walking, and
moisture
I'm hitting the
to his
J, and I'm walking, and I happen to look, and I seen that Bama reading a book and on his bed reading a book, and I saw another student laying on his bed with his ass propped out, right? And I was like,
A dude?
a dude, cuz. And I was like, oh, cuz. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stay in my room for the rest of this trip. And I just stayed to myself, me and my homies. But I was like, cuz, this life ain't what you think it is out here, dog. Like, these teachers out here getting it in with these kids, cuz.
That's so nasty.
It is, but it's common. You think it's not common,
It
but
is.
it's
It's way
common.
more
Well,
common
that's
than
what
we think.
happened to that governor.
You talking about the white dude that got caught with the boy in the room?
He had his
talking about?
girlfriend followed him.
I just
He
seen
met
that
him
video.
online. The
Slight
governor,
digression.
yeah.
Slight digression.
So the governor met this guy online. This boy, he was 17 years old.
Yeah, I seen that.
So the girlfriend was like thinking he was cheating. So she followed him to the hotel. Saw that it was the governor of that state. I can't remember the state it was in.
Yeah, me either.
Then she called his father. The father came and recorded everything.
Damn.
He was going to have sex with this 17-year-old boy.
That's
What?
great.
The father's the one that
Super
recorded it.
Hold on, the father of the 17-year-old boy.
Came, yeah, because the guy, he was...
Hold on,
I
that
seen
sound
the
like a
pictures.
hustle.
He
That
was
sound like
straight. Well, he was going to
That nigga ain't straight.
indulge in
Shit.
a gay sexual rendezvous.
Mm-hmm.
He had a girlfriend, a female. He had a girlfriend. She thought he was. She knew that. She felt that he was
Yeah, I seen
cheating.
that.
She followed him to the hotel,
seen
but
that.
found out he was going to have sex with a fucking man.
So,
seen
but
that.
hold on.
So she called the father, like, "Lo, he's about to
How'd she
engage
get the
in
father's
sex."
number?
Right.
That's his girlfriend. That was
I
his
don't know about that
girlfriend.
part. I know I seen the pictures.
No, how did she get the father's number?
The boy's girlfriend. That's the boy's girlfriend.
The father of the
They're
the senator.
teenagers.
Oh, okay.
So he might have used his father's phone a couple of times and she had
Oh,
it
so
programmed.
she got the teenager's father's number.
That's what I was like. What
Y'all
the
not
fuck?
understanding.
Nah, I'm not.
Really?
I'm a little lost now.
I'm sorry.
Okay, the 17-year-old boy.
We all went to PG County schools. We just told you.
Our teachers
We just
fucked
told
up.
you,
We
dog. My
told you all
teacher
that
grabbed my ass.
Okay.
He was
So
talking
it
about
was-
teachers
it was
and
a
shit.
17-year-old boy.
Okay.
Slight digression.
He went. He was online talking to a man.
Okay.
The man said, "Would you like to engage in a sexual act?" And the 17-year-old boy said, "Sure."
What state was he in?
I can't. told you that
Oh,
earlier.
so- right.
Because some states that 17
Oh,
is
so
cool.
the 17-year-old boy's girlfriend thought he was cheating, and she
So
called
she
the father.
followed him
Wow.
Gotcha.
to the hotel. Come to find out, he was meeting a governor of that state.
Gotcha.
That's wild.
Wow.
I'm sorry, we're all drunk.
We got to
today.
get back
We're
on
a
that
little
one.
off.
then.
Yeah, I think that was a
But
little
when
heavy.
you was talking about gay interaction,
Yeah.
I mean high school.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He's 17.
Yeah.
He's a child.
Yeah, that's probably about the same age Cuz was, dog.
Exactly.
I was
And it's
like,
not
what the
new.
hell,
So that's
dog?
My
Right.
thing is like, how are you even attracted to somebody as a
Hold on,
teacher in high school?
Man,
Oh, come on, dog. Now you
Those
one thing
are
you know
pervert
you remember how they
people.
used to
You're
dress back in the
perverted.
day, cuz. And I'm
This
pretty
is
sure
the
they do that
topic.
now.
I'm surprised you didn't get into that room because you like to wear your pants down low.
She tried to go. All right, I owe you one.
want my pants down low.
That's because I was talking.
cheeks.
Oh, you talking about in shorty room? Yeah. I'm gonna tell you like right now.
You owe
Hey,
her
if I had-
one
Hey,
motherfucking
nah,
dog.
cause she talking about shorty room. She ain't talking about homie room.
I mean, but it could have went either way.
Oh, that's how you go. I owe you one. All right, I got you.
In the closet.
She mad. I was talking about her fur earlier. That's all that
That's
was.
all it is.
Yeah,
That white
yeah, that's
fox.
cool. That's
All
cool.
right, so I got a story.
That's
Okay.
that white.
Wait, it's
That's that
Dee's
white
turn.
puppy, nigga.
Dee's
I don't
had a
care.
story.
All right, so that's cool.
That's that white
You
puppy.
can go unless she ain't ready.
I mean, I had stories.
Go ahead, spit them out.
if you ain't ready, I want to go.
Go ahead.
She's scared. She's scared.
So
She got bodies.
Cause mine.
Oh Lord.
She got bodies. She ain't trying. She ain't trying. She ain't trying to expose too much.
I mean, my stories. I never really dated high school guys. Like I dated guys outside.
Yeah,
of
that's
high
what
Yeah.
we're talking
Oh,
about.
wow.
Once I got
Oh.
older.
Okay, I was
Now
one
that
of them
I think
joints.
about it, when I was in high school, I was dating an administrator for TJ
Oh
See?
Lord,
Winston.
have mercy.
Yeah, but he was young. He was like 21.
Oh, that
That's
don't
what I'm
even.
saying.
That ain't nothing.
So
man.
how old was you? 16?
Yeah.
I was
15?
I was a
I
junior.
was
man.
16
That nigga
dating
ain't-
like
That's-
a 23
Ain't
year
that
old.
I was
statutory
like
rape,
16,
nigga?
17.
Like a motherfucker.
That's
And
statutory.
my mother knew and she didn't mind. Like,
Oh, you gonna put
She
your
liked
love out there like that? That's wrong.
but my
You gonna put that-
mother and my father are years apart like that, so she understood.
True. Just
Shut up.
forgive her, Lord. Forgive her, Lord. She knows not what she has done. You know what I'm
No, but
saying?
I was like, you know how a lot of people date, and I never dated anybody in school, like really, except the last year, and he got kicked out. But that's another story. So my cutting days were in the beginning, like how you say you go into school. I never
in.
went into school the first
Check it,
period.
I'm out.
I almost failed because I used to cut school for gym just to go and fuck.
Whoa,
Yes,
whoa,
I did.
whoa,
Yes.
whoa.
I am the
I
angel.
did.
in
Whoa,
comparison
let's
to
stop.
all of
Hold
us.
up, hold
I
up.
mean, I had a
Hold up.
boyfriend.
Hold on, no. Let's go
I
there.
had a
Let's go there.
boyfriend and he was 23 years old.
And how old was you? How old was you?
16.
Oh man,
Yeah.
was that your first?
You,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that
No,
was.
She had to think about it. She had to think about it. No, but it
man,
wasn't.
don't trip
It
It
around.
wasn't.
No, it was like my kind of.
Yeah, I knew it. It was technical. It was
that
technical.
didn't
Yeah,
make
it's cool.
sense.
It's cool.
So,
It's cool. It's all
but
right.
yeah, so I would cut Jim to go and see him.
Okay.
And he would. I thought I was a shit because I'm pulling up in a Jaguar. Sometimes I'm pulling up in an Audi. You know, I was like, what?
Oh, you was fucking
Those
in
little
there.
boys, y'all
Yeah.
messing with.
What?
Hey,
was
Ernest.
flipping them
Let me
things.
What? Let me find out.
He was flipping them things.
Let me tell you, I thought I was a shit back in high school.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I used to look down at the girls I used to date in high school. What are you talking about? High school guys.
You down with that? That's statutory rape.
You know, and I didn't see it like that.
Yeah, when you're young, you
I
don't.
mean, when I was 16, I was lying. I was like, yeah, I'm 17 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the norm.
I never lied though.
You didn't have to lie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did sometimes.
And sometimes
You didn't have to.
Sometimes you did, or you didn't. It depends on, you know.
You know, guys
situation.
ain't
Yeah.
tripping on that shit.
Men-
Like they
men-
should.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I'm
after
saying?
like 2 weeks and fucking, then you just tell me, you know, I'm really 16.
Oh, dirty.
What the fuck?
Dirty.
By that time,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
too late. They're like, we already
Cut all
fucking.
ties. See, back then you can cut all ties
I
with
know
a
y'all did
mother.
that shit.
You can't do that shit now. It's too much of a paper
Y'all know
trail.
y'all did that shit online. But you know what? It was an experience, and yeah, you don't look at it like that now.
Yeah, hell nah.
But I never dated anybody in school.
I mean, I
so-
knew I
I
was
dated
just
2 people. but that
Young
was
girls always dated older dudes. though.
and it's crazy.
Always.
It really
every
is.
now and then we got. I
But
mean, I
older
dated older
guys-
chicks too.
Older guys were always attracted to me. Like, I
Of
don't-
course,
Yeah.
because you're vulnerable. Duh.
And you're nice and young and plump and
Yeah,
tender.
you're vulnerable.
Tight.
I wasn't really that vulnerable, but I was. Yeah.
Oh, you was vulnerable,
I was
nigga.
green.
Yeah, that's what I mean by vulnerable.
I was like, he loves me.
Oh, look at you. Sound like Thelma off Good Times and shit.
I ain't let
See?
my administrator hit. I was like, no.
You say
No, I
you
didn't.
didn't let him hit?
I dated him for like 6-7 months.
What?
And he used to try it all the time, but I was like, nah, I'm good.
What?
How you date a nigga?
She's a
What-
liar.
How was you dating him?
Nah.
I don't know. I wasn't like,
Tell
y'all
the
know
world
I
the
was
truth.
a church girl.
Tell the
so
world the truth.
to me, I wasn't
I'm sorry,
into
y'all, my
sex.
side
Like my friends was doing it, and I was like, I do it when I'm ready. Don't force me. Don't ask me. You'll know when I'm ready, and I ain't ready.
I'm gonna tell you like this though.
Bless you.
I tell you what. Damn, shorty on them pills.
Sally, it's that Arctic fox, man.
No,
Nope.
it's like somebody had a cat in this bitch before we
Hey,
came
you
in here.
walked
Nah, you know, you walked in with the cat,
It's
nigga.
not a cat.
You got Garfield on your back, nigga.
Dad alley cat.
Yeah.
cat walking.
Right. Heathcliff. Oh my God.
So I got a real
Oh
good
my
story,
God.
right?
What's good? What's good?
So
I'm
this is
sorry,
like,
you guys.
This is like class trip and at Friendly, in sophomore year, right? When you said class trip, it made me think about it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Last shit
So,
went down them glass
We
drip.
went to Mexico.
Everybody went to Mexico.
We went to Mexico for 8 days, right?
Yes,
Vicious.
sí, el amor.
So
Vicious.
there were 7. Now keep in mind, you take some PG County youngins
Mm.
to Mexico for a week, for 8 days, a week.
That's a long time.
It's a long time. So we wasn't in Cancun the whole time,
Mm.
but that was the assing of the trip. Like the last 3 days, we was in Cancun.
Mm.
Wow, like I'm talking about, like we 16, our money so long, like we was buying drinks, all that shit. So
Right, right, right.
16. Not your money, your parents' money.
Right. These
Right,
are Fort
right.
Washington kids,
Honey,
okay?
we're going to
Right.
give you an
What's
account.
supposed to mean? What that
Don't-
supposed
Y'all
to-
had a little
Spend-
change.
Nah,
Fort
Nah,
Washington,
that's that
African
bullshit.
parents, they had a little
let's keep
change.
Niggas-
let's keep it
Our
in
money
perspective.
was
Let's keep it in
long.
perspective. Our parents grinded to get us into Fort Washington.
Yeah.
Fort Washington
They wasn't-
white before we got there.
But they
Yeah.
still had a little change. That's how you got
They
there.
had jobs. That's what the
Yeah.
fuck they had.
Yeah.
Right. They
My-
paid well.
Oh,
They
you had
pay
to-
good
The
enough.
houses in Fort Washington start
It
at like
depends on which side
400,000.
of
Them
Hold
joints
on.
That's a lie.
It depends what side of I grew up on the Allentown Road side of Fort
You
Washington.
telling Bama's in them
Okay.
apartments
Not
that
the
they
Italian
flourishing.
side. We had
Yeah. You
five-
tell us-
Italian.
You tell them Bams in them
Like I
apartments
said,
that they
you
eat.
you have one bad season, your ass go from Fort Washington to Southview.
Dog.
I'm telling you what's
I don't
real.
know why they think PG County is like such a sweet
You
place.
didn't go to
Man.
Bosie's when you was bad.
What?
What? Nigga, she be stumping all three of us at the same time. We be like, huh?
It's not
In New York, in New York,
Bosie's.
when you was bad, and they kicked you out of the school district, they put you in a school for
Oh, that's
The bad
that's
kids.
like
the bad
Krown or
kids. So
something.
Oh, yeah,
right,
yeah,
we
yeah,
called
yeah,
it
yeah,
Bosie's.
We had that.
Oh, yeah, we had
It
that.
was called
Oak Hill and shit.
What was it called here?
Nah, they just had the
was a-
name for the schools.
Right.
Krown.
Krown.
Hey,
It was
you had
different one.
Oak Hill Academy.
Oh,
Different
okay.
joints, you know what I'm saying?
Badass kids.
So anyway, we go to Mexico, right? So we go through our little tour of Mexico. You go through the small towns and shit. Then you get to Cancun. Cancun was built in 1975. It's a new city. So when we get to Cancun, it's me, my man Big Matt, Lil E. Shout out to the OT show. I'm throwing you out there.
whoop.
You was there with me. You Bliss fam too. So we walking down. Now keep in mind when we get to Cancun, you know we was already like getting fucked up stateside, smoking, drinking, shit like that. So we get out there, we go to the liquor store. Like they don't card you. Like we 16 buying bottles. So
Oh my God.
one night we walking down the street. My man Big Matt at this time in the 10th grade, he probably like 6'2".
Damn.
So in Mexico, you 6'2", like you
You're
a
a
ball
celebrity,
player
yeah.
off bucks. Like you
Definitely.
black, you 6'2", nigga, you got some money. So you like we walking past like a little bodega tourist shop type shit. So you hear like a little Mexican voice in the cut like, "Hey, you want some weed?" So we stop. Lil E wanna smoke.
Yes.
And then Big Matt was like, let's go see what it do. So we walk up there, right? So we walk into the little shop. So the Bam's like, look, act like you gonna buy something. 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 Like, all right. So we grab a poncho,
Well, why y'all
big
acting?
sombrero.
Uh-huh.
Because he was like, when you act like you buy something, I'm gonna bring the tree out. So he was like, what you want? He was like, green, brown, or red.
Dang.
What the
Fuck?
fuck is red?
Right.
Yeah, that's
That's
that
the
Hawaiian.
first-
I don't want brown. I tell you that right now.
First and foremost of all.
That
Nope.
red, that sticky.
So we
icky.
called
I
a
can do the
huddle.
red.
We was like, hold on.
Yeah.
I was like, young, we don't want the brown shit.
Nah.
The brown shit good.
We don't want
the
that.
brown shit. We good with the green shit. But that red shit sound like what it's. But it's like if we get the red shit,
Y'all gonna be fucked.
You don't know what
our
that red
parents
shit
will
is.
fuck us up if we die in Mexico.
Yeah.
Or get
Real
lost
talk.
and shit.
Real
I'm telling
talk.
you. So he's like, all right, we gonna get the
So
green
like,
shit.
be at somebody
so
at
he
Julio's
brought
house.
out like big square joints of something almost like rectangular joints of newspaper.
Okay.
Maybe about half an inch thick. And it was almost like palm tree or stringy type shit.
Okay.
Man, and I keep in mind when we was in Cancun, we had chaperones,
Mm.
but we had our own rooms, right? So
Okay.
I'm leading up to some shit. So
I'm following.
now we got the tree, we got the drinks.
It's a
we in
good night.
Mexico.
It's a good night.
Nice
Just-
breeze.
It just so happened, our room is on the second floor.
Ooh,
So me
you
and
got a
Big Matt
tap?
rolled up like 10 doobies. No. We rolled up like 10 whiteboards.
Mm.
Just so happened
10
Forestville
whiteboards.
High School had a class trip too.
The same.
Vicious.
So
Vicious.
you know we got 3
Y'all was getting it
Forestville
in.
joints in our room.
Females.
About to get that
Of
party
course.
started right.
As soon as we get them in there, we spot
they
a
was
couple
bopping.
joints.
Was that
Going.
Forestville military?
Yeah.
I ain't
Well,
gonna say who cracked who.
Mm.
Nah.
but he
Somebody
looking
got
at
some
his
cheeks.
live.
It wasn't me though.
Ain't no
Yeah,
babies
yeah.
involved though.
Wasn't me though. All the time, wasn't me though. My man getting his action in. Of course, we doing it the Fort Wash way. Everybody else working on getting their action in.
Okay, of course. Every man for himself.
And then we gonna take one for the team too. Like if you ready to tackle 2, we was doing that then.
Yeah.
That's when it started.
I wasn't down with that though. I wasn't down with that.
But that's what I'm saying. We was
Me
going like
neither.
that.
Oh, God.
We on vacation. We got like so we got a like maybe it's
They
like 10
having
people in
a
our room.
Minaj.
Cause keep in mind it's like it might have been 2 or 3 rooms full of people, but everybody would come to one room to congregate because we was bold enough to have the drinks and the tree in our room. Everybody else is, they ain't doing that shit in their room. We breaking all rules off the break.
Yeah,
as soon as I leave the country, nigga, we wilding out.
Yeah, of course.
So, we locked the door, so chaperones banging on the door. Hunter, Thomas, let me know you in there.
But so, did you spark up yet?
We high,
Yeah.
high as a kite.
Oh my God!
So we in the room. So we got the youngest from Forestville in the room.
Having a good night.
So we like, hey, look, y'all gotta get the fuck out the room. So hold on,
Y'all
listen.
didn't even know the
But they
damn
was only on
trick.
the second floor. So
No,
because
because the trick is you supposed to go into the bathroom, turn the hot shower on.
You that doesn't make people disappear. So what I'm saying
They
is,
came because they smelled that shit.
Possibly, we
Go
as
ahead.
loose as we was.
Go ahead.
So what happened was, we high. So we go out to the balcony. We look down over the balcony. I'm like, big man,
You made them bitches jump the balcony.
I think they can jump over the balcony.
Oh, hell no.
Dog.
That's gangster, dog. That's a gangster story.
So we like, hey, look, everybody comes to the balcony. Everybody comes to the balcony. Everybody
Yeah.
comes to the balcony.
Damn.
This how you know the youngest from Forestville, Maryland. Shout out to Forestville.
The boppers.
They looked over. They looked over the balcony.
Yes.
Oh shit! I could hit that. Hopped over.
That's why
Gangsta
my hip
chick.
is fucked up.
Gangsta
This is
chick.
why my hip is fucked up till this day. Because the
Gangsta
balcony
chick.
It was
jump.
3 of them.
2 stories.
It was like 2. It was like a slim joint, a medium joint, and a BBW type joint.
Okay.
So
She was the best one. Go ahead.
She hit that fucking floor like,
so
boom.
shut up. So
She had a tuck and roll.
Disrespectful. Y'all disrespectful as shit.
so the skinny younger. The skinny younger had to be from like the southeast part of Forestville.
Yeah.
Cause she like hops over. I'm talking like throw my shoes over the top. I'm good.
Oh,
she scales
shit.
down like footless.
This bitch was built like Spider-Man. That's why.
Scales down.
You said she's the skinniest one?
Like, I'm talking about this is when Parasucos and Reebok Classics was
Ooh,
popping.
Oh, she had
Oh,
grip.
oh,
That means she had grip.
That was my shit.
Hit the ground, bang, look up. All right, come down.
Yeah, like a light as a feather.
Medium joint, hop over the balcony,
Yeah.
scale down, boom.
Her bones.
Big girl kind.
Oh yeah.
That's me. That was me. Let me
She
hear
come
the noise.
like a bowling ball at night,
Let me
huh?
hear the noise.
We looking at Charles like, you sure, man?
That's what you heard. Whoa.
We'll fuck around, open the door for you. We'll take it. We'll take one for the team for you. Man, Slim hopped over that balcony.
You know she ain't hop. She know.
Hop.
You know she
She
climbed.
climbed over
Yeah,
the
there you go.
balcony.
There you go. That's more accurate.
She tried to shimmy down like Laura Croft off Tomb Raider.
Oh. Fell down like short, big girl, pitch perfect.
As soon as her feet hit the ground, her
Oh my
feet like
God.
slid up. Slide up in there. I'm talking about her parachute was split in half.
Yeah, the earth wouldn't even take her ass.
Yo.
I'm talking about shorty
Disrespectful.
jeans
Yo,
turned-
did you just say the dirt rejected her ass?
I'm talking
Like,
about
this shit
split
said,
in
douche.
half.
Bitch,
I'm
go.
talking about they got low. They got low.
Yeah.
We opened the door. The chaperones came in. They had a vase in the joint. So we put the weed and the white boys in the vase and shit. In the vase, vase. I don't know. I'm trying to sound.
Yeah.
You
Shit
good?
don't matter.
It's okay.
So we put that shit in there. So we cook. We cook to the point we young and cook.
Yeah.
So they come in. Look at me, you know, I'm one of the ringleaders, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Cody in there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Me and my man.
This is the code.
What's all that commotion we heard? We heard some girls in there. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Must have had one
That
of the
was
sex on the
TV.
beach when we went to work early. Woo, 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 woo.
Right.
They end up leaving out. We had to break the vase to get the weed back out. So you know we just threw the joint on the ground, just bang.
Oh my God.
Twisted back up and kept the night going.
Yeah. With
Oh, that was a
glass
skinny
all
vase.
in
That
your
was
blunts
one
and
of the skinny
shit.
vases.
Glass
That was
all in
a
your.
good
That joint was
ass.
popping the whole time. Yo, hold up. I got a story because
That was Cancun, Mexico. We was 16.
But
babe.
you know what? That really happened to me. Like, I was over my best friend's house, and it was me and my boyfriend at the time, and we weren't even supposed to be in his house. We was getting drunk. You talking about putting the bottles away. We put water in that damn bottle like it was never touched.
Oh,
So
that's dirty.
we go upstairs and we waiting for him to get his shit together because we about to go to the park and drink some OE. We still drinking.
OE.
Man, some OE. You had to be next to the damn bathroom stall to drink that shit. But anyway. So we about to leave and we hear a car pull up. Now, mind you, I'm in Long Island. The houses are huge in Long Island. So my ex, this nigga talk about, I'm about to jump out the window. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to do the same thing that he's going to do.
Wow.
I was like, he was encouraging me. He's like, you could do it. You could do it. I was like, yeah, I can fucking do it. I'm drunk.
What?
I'm fucked up right now,
What?
So it's a 2-story house. Right, it's a 2-story house. So my feet did not slip from underneath me. My feet, I think they went as far as the damn roots in the ground. My spine jerked. I think I lost tissue in between my fucking spine. Like, I have multiple degenerate disc disease right now because of shit like that. I jumped and I felt my whole body jolt. Like, it felt like my spine went through my head.
The impact. It was the impact.
It was so fucked up. I was like, oh my God. I couldn't even move my face muscles.
I'd have been like, fuck it.
I was like, fuck that. I was really messed up, but I think that taught me not to jump out of a window under pressure. Fuck that. I'm walking past somebody's father.
Right.
Like, hey, how you doing? I was just using the bathroom.
Right.
Exactly.
That's
we
what
caught
I'm gonna,
now.
Yeah,
Fuck
but
that.
hold up.
No, it would never happen.
I want to tell
fuck my bathroom.
Hold on.
I want to tell a quick story because T had said something about PG County. I'm like, I want to throw a story out there to tell you what kind of shit goes down in PG County. You know what I'm saying? She's sleeping on PG County.
We ain't got long though.
No. This is a quick thing. Then I'm talking about when I was in high school. I'm talking about I'm walking my dog. Just a regular day with my little sister walking the dog. Next thing you know, car pulls up. And the car's driving by. It's about 4 niggas in the car. Next thing you know, I hear somebody say, "Hey, shorty," to my little sister, right? Now we walking the dog, whatever. Now you know Jean Jacket Joe back then, because everywhere I went, I had a jean jacket. You know what I'm saying?
Was it the WB jacket?
No, it was. It was matter of fact, it was a low budget jacket that had Winston Rodeo in the back of it. But yeah, I know exactly. You don't know. I don't know who the hell.
90s.
Yeah. I don't know who the hell the jean jacket came from, but it was my shit. You know what I'm saying? I rocked that joint heavy. So anyway, make a long story short, I was like, "Hey, God, just come back around." You know what I'm saying? Not thinking the nigga was gonna really pull back around. The nigga pulled back around. I was like, "Oh shit, these niggas coming back." So they came back there. So I told my sister, "Hey, yo, keep walking. I'm about to have it." Right? You know what I'm saying? I walk up to the car and shit. They come out the car and shit. It's like I gotta move. They come out, the door slam at the same time and shit. I'm like, "Hey, which one of y'all said that to my sister?" So they all pointed to one nigga, right? Now, my dumb ass looking back now, I know why they pointed to one nigga, right? They pointed to the nigga that had the hands, right? It's 4 of them, but they all point, it was him, right? Nah, nigga, all right. So I was like, "Hey, cuz, you said that?" Bow! I just stole him, right? Yeah. So, because I knew, something told me back then, all you do, you hit the nigga first. You don't get hit, you hit him first. You know what I'm saying? So I stole him. Wow! So the Bama, everything is good. What happens is, like I told you, it was a nice sunny day in Fort Washington. I got on sandals.
Oh, you love.
So after I hit him one good time, I swing another one and swing myself out the damn sandals, right?
Socks and sandals. What?
Homie catches me while I'm going down. One of the epic punches, dog. One of them joints, I touched both shoulders with my chin, nigga. I was like, wow. I jumped back up, groggy in the mud, right? I'm fighting for dear life now, right? Cuz had on one of them, had a ring on, and I swear he hit me like 3 times, but each time he hit me, I heard he cut me each time, right?
With them sandals
I'm
on.
bleeding like a mud, right?
With them sandals
So next thing you know, out of nowhere, like Ren 1010, like Lassie, my dog come out, and bit the nigga, right? Right, and I said, "Oh, good girl," right? Hit the bomb again. They get this. The thing, they all came out, started like surrounding me because it was 4 of them, right? This is when I knew I had God in me, right? So I stood strong. I said, hey, yo, y'all niggas jump me. One of y'all gonna die today. I said, it might be you. It might be you. Who wanna die? Them niggas looked at each other. They was like, I don't want to die today, cuz. Let's go back. Bluffed them all off, cuz.
That nigga had sailors and socks on.
Dog.
And got them.
And the thing about it, I came back home and shit, and that's the first thing my father was like. He was like, nigga, why you fighting with sandals on? That's stupid. I was like, I went outside because Fort Washington was sunny. I ain't think shit was going to happen. But now I realize shit happens in Fort Washington. You know what I'm saying?
Socks and sandals and a jean coat on.
Exactly. What weather?
We gotta have a
Hey,
part
anything for your family.
Yeah.
Anything for your
That's
family.
right.
You don't think about it.
Nah. Hell nah.
We gotta have a
think
part
about
two
it.
of
We
this
got-
one.
yeah.
This was a super quick hour.
Yeah,
It
it
was.
was.
It flew by.
But it was good because we was giving verbal bios about who we are and who the listeners is getting to know. You feel me?
Yeah, we gotta pick up on this one.
Yeah.
Cause I still got more stories. I ain't
This
finished my
this
shit.
gonna
Yeah, I got
this
a
gonna
few
be like a
too.
little mini series in the series, like
Right.
the story. This the story story right here. You
Y'all
know what I'm
remember
saying?
This episode 7. Y'all remember this one?
Yeah.
But yeah, we gonna get about this joint.
Hey man, we ran over our time.
Yeah,
man.
this Joe
It's
Miles.
time to go.
always.
Go ahead.
It's the first lady. We see y'all next week, 10
Go
Cool.
p.m.
Run up.
on
King of the North
Wednesday.
on that
And
piff.
this is your girl, Ija.
Phone sex.
One more thing.
Saturday.
Check out Virtual Girls LLC on
Check it
Instagram
out.
and Facebook.
Follow
Clientele
her.
is building up. Also, there is the networking event on Saturday in Waldorf at Calvary Church.
Calvary Church
It's
in Waldorf.
$5 for children, right? And how much for adults?
It's $5 entry.
Okay, $5 entry.
But if you want to set up, and they do not have a cameraman yet, so they do have a videographer. No cameraman yet, as of yet. It's $75 to get a section, and you make your own commission, your own money off of everyone.
Networking
whoever's there.
event. I said event. I think that's what I said.
Is the Henny
and,
wearing off?
That was the
And
Henny.
it starts at 9 to 5.
Yeah, so all
9
day.
a.m.
Black
to
owned
5.
business event. Man.
Black
This is
owned
what
business
you all
event.
wanna be, man.
Absolutely, black owned
Definitely.
business
We have
event.
got to build economically together.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Man,
definitely.
Let's do it.
Crown 360. We had another great time.
Oh man,
We-
this was super fun, right? We got to do this
Yeah.
again. This is all. We had to get off the serious topic.
Even though
Yeah.
somebody left their cat in here. And I'm
Yeah.
I'm talking
I'm
about
just something
You brought
killing
the
me.
cat.
Somebody's cat
that's that
killing me.
European
on.
mouse you got on your joint.
That
Yeah.
is real
You
wolf
got Sylvester
hair.
in this motherfucker and shit.
That's wolf hair.
All right, y'all.
All right,
yeah.
We'll see y'all
Holla.
next week.
Next week, 10 p.m. Gone.
Shit. It's your mom. What up, dog? You know the name. It ain't a game, nigga. It's still the same Joe Ma. You know the name. It ain't a game. It's still the same Joe. It's still the same Joe. It's still the same Joe. It's still the same Joe.